An alternative way of thinking is scientism. This way of thinking is based in a philosophy called positivism, which believes that really the only worthwhile or important knowledge is scientific knowledge, or knowledge that can be proved through hypotheses and experiments and collecting data and measuring things. Any other way of gaining knowledge other than the strict scientific method is seen to be not as worthwhile or not as worthy, not as valuable. People who believe this about knowledge choose to ignore all the other ways that we collect information as human beings. Things like intuition, attitudes and values and beliefs, being able to respond to different relationships, that sort of thing. They tend to ignore all the socio-cultural factors that exist and influence a person's well-being. These are the kind of things that can't always be measured, but could possibly be quite important, like love, for example. When scientism is the way of thinking to look at movement and to look at sport, we label this technocentricity or a technocentric approach. We're going to be talking now about what we call body professionals. These are the people whose professional job is to be concerned with the body and the way that it performs. So, for example, coaches, PE teachers, sports scientists, anything that have a real look at how the body performs and trying to improve that performance. The common understanding that this group of people have relies on scientific approaches to enhance performance in sport. It doesn't necessarily treat the body as part of the person, but instead as a machine, something that can be measured, something that can be analysed with a view to overall improving performance by applying scientific knowledge. When the scientific approach then becomes seen as the most important way of thinking about bodies, then the goal of working with the body is all about manipulating it and basically treating it like a machine. We need to be careful of technocentricity, because then our ideal or definition of health and performance becomes very narrow, and it doesn't take into consideration all the other reasons that people participate in sport and physical activity, all the other things that can be learned from being part of a team, from learning about commitment and perseverance. It just really focuses on the physical performance.